Hey everybody, you already know what it is, XNMX here, and today we're going to be on a different game. We're going to be on some skate. Welcome to the channel if you're new, but with these types of videos, I'm going to be doing all the daily challenges, and what do I mean by daily challenges? Let me just land the trick right here. Boom. Alright, so what I mean by daily challenges, each area has challenges, right? The daily ones are the ones that have this little clock, this little like refresh bar. Those are daily ones. Those refresh every day at a certain time. For Eastern, it's 1 p.m., so it'll be 1 p.m. for them. So for this series, I'm going to do all the daily challenges, the easy ways to do them, help a lot of beginners out, and just the way how I do the challenges. And it's also just going to be in this one area, Hedgemont. I will do a video later on for Gold Cross Village and Market Mile. As you can tell, I've been playing this since the Insider. So I've been doing these challenges a lot. A lot of these got nerfed with score. But if you guys want to see a video of all of them, like all the dailies for each area, I'll do that. If you want to see a video of the main missions, and if you guys are having struggling on main missions or anything, just leave it in the comments below or anything. So first things first, we're going to start off at the first fast travel on the map. It's the first shop right there. That's going to be our first one, and our first challenge is going to be this one right here. So let's go and do that. And as we make our way there, we're going to be, doing some nice lines, doing some good tricks. Alright, but with this challenge, this is one of those got nerfed. It used to be 850 score, but it got nerfed. So right there, we're going to skip that. I like to hit the right side, get a nice little grind going, nice nose grind, do a trick off, grab, and do like a 360. And usually the score would do it. That time it didn't, so we're just going to refresh. This is one of those harder challenges, so it's going to take you a bit, especially with this part of tricking over and going over the ledge. Right there, we're going to do the same thing, but that's not going to be enough score, so we're going to try to new other tricks. I'm surprised that counted when I didn't even get the grind, but I'll try to hit it again. Like I said before, there is tricks that are going to be really hard, and right there, we did it basically the same way, like I was telling you. Trick up, like kick flip or heel flip, get the grind going, and then from there, do a bigger trick into a grab, 360, and right there's the highlight. It shows you. And now since we're done with that one, there's going to be another challenge down here to our right. I'm going to do this without doing any fast travels or anything, because if you guys don't have fast travels, then you guys don't know like which route to take to go to them. So I'm not going to be using fast travels, but as you can tell, I have all of them. I can fly through these in 2 seconds. So this is the next challenge. This one is a pretty simple challenge. It's a nice one I like to get. It's pretty easy. So first things first, we'll go to this bank. Do any type of trick you want. It could be smooth, it cannot be smooth, but as soon as you collect the first bearing, you can do all your tricks, get all your score before you even complete the line. And then right now, all I need to do is just complete the line. So if I want to do this the easiest way, I can just go all the way to the end, finish it. But you know, we'll add a little bit of tricks, a little bit of style to all this. Alright, then there's another challenge down right now. And don't worry, this will go over every challenge for every daily. You know, I might do this video daily, depending on how this first one goes. Might finish up the series, do all the other areas. But now, we have another challenge. We're going to go to this one up here. And for that, or we can even do... Okay, those two ain't there. So we can do this one behind us if we really wanted to. But we're just going to go up top. Try to crank out all those challenges. So for that, all we do is just going to go straight. You can get off your board or do what, but we can just get over the bush right there. And if you guys want a good way to like go across the map and traverse, hold L2, R2 if you're on Xbox. It is going to be the top buttons, basically, the top triggers. And all you do is just go right there and just hit X, or for Xbox, I don't know what button it is for you, but just keep spamming it. And look at this, you can go upstairs, you can do all that, or you can just sit there and just run. So here we go with this next challenge. This one is kind of a tough one for beginners, but it's easy for me. All I do is I do a boned ollie. So first things first, let me show you guys what that is. is when you go to ollie, you just hold up. And as you can tell, your guy will kind of flatten his feet a little bit in the air. So look, a regular ollie's like that. You see how like my feet are still hovering, but when I do a bone ollie, my guy like gets all crunched up. The highest point the ollie can get is with the boned ollie. So right there where we set the marker. Come over here, do a boned ollie onto this ledge. Doesn't matter if you do it like that. Nose grind. Do the front flip right there or at the end. And boom. Challenge is complete. One try. I even messed up in the beginning, but you know I know how to work with it. You can just ollie over the edge and do it. But let me show you guys that right now. I'm not going to restart the challenge, but I'll just go up here just to show you guys that you can actually just do it the way I did it. Well, I said that you can do a front flip in the middle, because it was kind of a bad video. But right there, you see, I can ollie over that and grind down that ledge, which somehow I can't get, but there we go. And you can do the front flip there, or just do it at the end. And that's pretty much how to do that challenge right there. I'm going to do it one more time, just so you guys can see. And of course, we messed it up. So, let's just go right to the other challenge. Now with that, as you tell, I'm all the way up here, which gets me right to the perfect spot to do all these challenges. So right now, we'll do this one. Any Hall of Meat ones, like that one right there, that's a Hall of Meat one. I'm going to save that to the end, because that can help me travel across anywhere I really wanted to. But with this challenge, it's pretty simple. As soon as you collect the first bearing, or as you do a trick into the first bearing, it'll start counting your tricks. So right there, I can just spam all the tricks right here. But I like to do a kickflip right here, grind this ledge, and then just do a trick out. If you still need a grind, you can grind this ledge right here. And then for the end, I can just go all the way straight. Right here, I can just end it and not do any tricks, but you know, I like to add some style. And right at the end, do a boned ollie. You can gap the whole thing and get to this spot over here. But that challenge is about to be done. And also, another good strat is what I didn't do right now, is before you end a challenge, you can go back to the session marker to where that challenge is, because you see, it brings me right back over here so I can start doing the other challenges. So this next one is, we're going to do this one up here. This one is the one that might involve the bone ollie, depending on which one it is. Which I don't think it... Yeah, okay, it's not the boned ollie one. When we get to that challenge, we'll go over that one. But this one's pretty simple. It's just grind distance. So right there, you can grind that bench. And also, I'll show you, like, easier ways to get bearings. Because some of them are kind of hard to get, and you don't really need to go that path to get it. Right there, it's going to be doing tricks. So right here is where we're going to try to want to get all of our grind distance. And right there, we did it. If you still need to get a little more grind distance, there's a perfect slide right there. You can go down it. And also, just don't get off your board. If you need to go back to an area, look. I can just turn around, go straight back to an area, get the grinds, get the bearings. Don't restart if you don't want to, because you can just continue it and just go all the way to the end. Right there, we'll do a nice little crazy crazy one leg for each side. That was pretty crazy how I did that, but alright. And with that being said, that is another challenge done. Now from here, we're up top. If we go to our session marker, we're back over here. Back where all the challenges is. Just keep that in mind. All challenges do have a thing. So with this challenge, as you can tell, it's above us. All we do is just go to this wall right here, this bench, hop up, and just spam X and up. Get this ledge. Make sure you're looking this way. On this ledge, you can just look straight and just hit X, your jump button, and right there, we're going to another challenge, one of my favorite challenges, an easy challenge. The manual go around, all you got to do is just do a manual. You can do a nose manual, any type of manual. You can even just do a normal ollie. But I like to do a nose manual. Circle around this about 2 times. And if you need to see your score or anything, just look at the top left. I'll do it an extra 3rd time just to make sure. Do a trick out. And that's another challenge easily done. Now we're gonna look at the map. We still have a couple over here. This one is up top, so we're gonna do that one next. And then all those other challenges we will do after. This one we might come back to later on. Now from here, as soon as you do that challenge, you can come over here, out to the left, hop down, and then all the way down this little like alley right here, we'll get to the next challenge. But as you know, this is a skate game, so we gotta style up a little bit as we go. Alright, next challenge right now. And as well, if you want to do these challenges with people, it helps out a lot. This one is kind of a challenging one, a hard one that a lot of people mess up on. But I can show you guys an easy way to do this one. So right here, you collect the first bearing. If you want to go really slow, you can go slow. Get your 3 grinds on this one ledge right here. If you're going really slow, you can just do it in like a little line like this. But just make sure it grinds a little bit and it'll actually count. Look at that. All the grinds are done. For this, for the 3 flip tricks, let me just go back. I'll just do it like that. Alright, so for this challenge, all we gotta do is just collect your first bearing. Nothing counts until you collect the first bearing. If you're going super slow, you can do all your grinds on this little ledge. And as you can tell, you don't even need to go on the ledge to collect some things. Right there, there's all the grinds. 3 flip tricks on the planter. You can just do all kick flips. I like to style it up a little bit. And then for this end part, you can hit it from this angle, but a lot of people, it might be easier. For me, it's definitely easier if I hit it from the stair side. It has better like tracking for a grind. So if you want to do that guarantee, just hit it from another angle. You don't have to hit it straight on like the challenge or the game wants you to. You just hit it from any angle you want. Alrighty. Now we will go over here. We have a challenge that is down here. We're probably going to do that one now. I like to save that one for usually later. But we can go to that one. I could do the one, usually I could do, yeah, I think it'll be much better if I do it like that. Alright, so we're going to do this challenge right here. It has a nice little smooth flow to it, like the transition to go to another challenge, and you'll see what I mean by doing this challenge. This one's a really easy one. What you're going to want to do is jump and do your spread eagle. For me, it is R1 and X. I got to hold those two, and you go something like this. Fly over the dumpster, hold R1 circle, do the dive. Oh, I just messed it because it was an example. You do the dive, you bounce up, you could R1 and X again to get your steady thing, get over the dumpster, dive straight into it, and that's going to be another challenge. And also, reset to your session marker while you are up here, and I'll tell you a good reason why. Any challenge that brings you on top of a roof is a really good thing to do at the end in a group of challenges because look, I'm on the roof now. I didn't use a fast travel to get up here. And I can fly to any far challenge if I really want to. Because usually this challenge is up here you can do. And from this roof, you can just run, jump, and fly to basically any challenge. But for the sake of the video, this challenge is right here. And we do have the first fast travel. So all I'm going to do is just go straight down right here. Get this challenge. A lot of people do like to put a ramp where this rail is. You can do that if you need it, but sometimes the challenge kicks you off the board. But what I like to do is I just do a bow and ollie, but if you need a ramp, you could put a ramp there. As you can see, this challenge, it's not a line challenge, so I can get off the board. Any challenge that's not a line challenge, you can get off the board. Go to a nice little ramp. We'll take it. You know, get the small ramps, get the medium ramps. Those would be your best bet for these challenges. But, you know, angle it a good spot. And for this challenge, you want to try to get, like, the top of the rail so you get all the credit. But if you need a ramp, you can put a ramp there. And as you can tell, well, my ramp's broken for some reason. There's a little, there's a little lip right there, but that's alright. We'll go back into it. We'll make sure it's flush to the ground, which it looks like it is right there. Test it out real quick. Alright, go to our marker. Hit it. Stay on the rail the whole time, get a grind. You don't need to trick out because you already completed the challenge. And right at the end, that's going to be that for it. We're going to skip that because that doesn't do anything. We're going to go back to our session marker just so I can show you guys that, you know, we don't need the ramp and you can do it without it. I like to bone ollie. No diddy though, first of all. But I like to bone ollie straight to this flat part on the rail up top because that usually gets you the good grind distance. You can do a kickflip out, just go all the way. And as you can tell, that challenge is a piece of cake. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go over here, go back up here, and from this point on, seeing how everything's far, we're gonna fast travel. Well, we can mark this one because this is gonna be the next one. We can fast travel back here, and then just use this slope. I crashed, but it's alright. Go straight to this challenge. And this is going to be one of those challenges where we are going to be going back to the marker at the end. So right here, you can do whatever you want. I like to add some style to these. Sometimes it'll be a triple flip. You just do it right here. The 1-footers, the nose manuals on the last bench, this challenge changes. But we can just go straight forward. It's nice, easy, simple. Do a grab down the stairs. And that's that challenge. Return the session marker. And start heading towards that building because we have another challenge over there. And now we'll start heading over there. It's going to be that one just so we can see it on the map. With the mark. Do a little style before we get to it. This one's a nice simple one. It's jump the stage 2 times, grind the bleachers 2 times, and 4,000 score. You can do any trick to go in. Another tip and another cue. If you do a bunch of tricks, you will get a multiplier. That multiplier will help with a bunch of stuff, so try to chain your tricks until you at least get like a ×1, ×2. Because when you get a ×3, is when you can really go off. As you see, I'm just jumping the stage right now just so I can get the score, and there's going to be the score. And somehow I crash and land it, but it's alright, we'll take it. Now we just need to grind this bench 2 times. There's once. Now here's going to be the second time with the twice. And that challenge is going to be done. So now we're going to be heading straight into the last challenge for this day, which is the 19th. It's 9/9. So we're going to start heading over there. Usually I could fast travel to it, you know, take the easy route. But if you're a beginner, you don't have fast travels, this is a smooth way to get all the challenges pretty fast. But most of the time, I'll show you guys right now, is since I have this area unlocked, I spawn up here. And I can go to basically anywhere on the map. But for this sake, we'll go to that last challenge. Get there nice and smooth, some flies, some front flips. And this one's probably going to be the hardest challenge, so it is a good thing we have this one as last. This is where you're going to have to jump, position yourself, get a drop in, manual the bridge, and then from there, dive bomb the lily pad. So first things first, you always want to use your jump and your fly. You get about right there, hit triangle, get back on your board. I don't know why it didn't work for me right there. But you hit triangle, you want to try to have like a straight angle towards the bridge. Get a little more height, hit triangle. Hit the perfect gap. This is going to be a really hard challenge. But don't worry, you can do it in all in one motion. Hit that angle. Do a kickflip. See if I can land real quick. But Sadly, we got the manual across the bridge. I should have went for the lily pad right there, but I kind of flew over the bridge. It's not how the challenge needs to go. This is going to be a much better one. Manual the bridge, jump up, ollie, go to your flying squirrel, and easy. Hitting the lily pad right there. Simple, easy. That's how to do it. And with that being said, that should be all the dailies in the Hedgemont area for today, 9/19. If you guys like this type of video, leave it in the comments below. If you guys want to see basically other ones for gold crests, market value, just let me know. If you guys want to see the regular missions like these ones, as you level up the shop, let me know. I can do a video on all that, but this is just the first video just to test to see if you guys like it. With that being said, hopefully we'll see you on the next video or stream, but also have a good day and night, and peace out everyone.